And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new video. It's your boy, it's your host. You know the rest, you know the rest. If you're a tuning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back in. If you're a brand new subscriber, welcome to the humble abode of FootySessions, man. It's a Middlesbrough versus Chelsea preview. No, review. We went to Riverside. I thought we were going to take a bus. And it was going to be a 10-hour trip. And then we get there, all the boys' legs are tired. I thought it was going to be a mess. But no. Everything was sorted out. We took a plane to Riverside and everything actually came as expected. We actually smashed Middlesbrough. I really don't understand, Oguti, what was Man United, Spurs actually struggling about with. I really don't understand, Uguti, what were they struggling with? Because I know it wasn't like smooth sailing, but all I can say, Uguti, like they weren't that threatening. The end product wasn't there at all. It was zero, null, like there was nothing when it comes to the end product, but they were, the pressing was so good, but they couldn't actually defend. Right, they couldn't actually defend. Their pressing was so good, but we were able to actually dismantle or actually cut out that pressing mentality. Like during, I think it was like 30 minutes into the first half, because I knew like the first 25 minutes of the first half, they were actually coming in at us like they were actually throwing everything at us, but they weren't that potent, they weren't that venomous, they weren't that threatening. The end product wasn't there, because you had players like your Jones on the right hand side always skinning Sa. Sa had a problem with Jones. Man. But let me actually jump into the lineup and the formation that we actually went with, and I'll also get into the individual performances. So we went with Mendy being the goalkeeper. And I really understand why Mendy actually started, but we'll talk about that. We went with the back four, with Sa actually playing left back, and then Aspilicueta playing right back, and then two centre backs, which is SP and Rudiger as the two centre backs, and then we had three in the middle, and we had two eights, which was Kova and Mason Mount, with Loftus-Cheek actually plays as a six. And then we had the front three, which was Lukaku up top, and then on the right we had Ziyech, and the left we had Pulisic. So we had a goal from Lukaku, beautiful assist from Mount, man, a beautiful assist from Mount with Mason Mount, man. You know what with Mason Mount? Mason Mount right now is that padding. It's that padding, like seriously, it's like you wouldn't even notice Uguti, this guy is not actually playing up to par, or like he used to play from previous seasons, just because he actually puts in the stats. Like Mason Mount, let's be fair, and let's be upfront, or let's be like, let's face the reality. Mason Mount is not playing like he did when Lampard first came in, or the season after that. He's not. He's simply not. But he's actually putting the assists, he's actually putting the goals. And what I like about Mason Mount, like he's not afraid to press. He's not actually afraid to press, especially with the team like Middlesbrough, as I said, playing on a high line. That you can actually capitalize on that, because that Lukaku goal, man, was like, so it was nothing, dog, because you had a Mason Mount press, and then it was a cross to Lukaku. Lukaku, all he had to do was just tap in. Even though I can't actually point anything wrong from Lukaku. Lukaku's Lukaku, guys. I've come to terms to actually accept who Lukaku is right now, and what I respect right now is that he's not actually constantly starting games. So he's actually good when it comes to these FA Cups, the Cup, whatever, it's actually good there. So I'm actually happy with Lukaku right now. And then we had a Ziyech goal, which was like a beautiful cut-in and then a shot outside the 18-yard area, which is another Mason Mount assist, because it was a beautiful progression from Mason Mount that he actually gave the ball to ZH, which he actually cut in from the right-hand side, and then you know ZH with his left foot, man, and then he actually scored the goal. So Mendy didn't have much to do. It was an easy day at the office, as I said, because they didn't have the end product. Even though you had your Jones was skinning Salah, was skinning Sa. Sa had a problem with Jones on the right hand side, so we can't be starting Sa against Real Madrid. So that's what's frustrating me at the moment. Between Sa and Alonso, who do you start against Real Madrid? If you have any questions, if you're going to play a back four, if you have, not any questions, if you have any thoughts about how Tuchel is supposed to actually tackle this one, please let me know in the comment section there, man. So Sa was being scanned by Jones, man. Jones was actually doing everything on that right-hand side. And then we had Rudiger. Rudiger, what he had to do, like, he's always doing what he has to do. Get to understand. So Rudiger had an easy day at the office as well. And then you had Silva. Silva was actually cleaning up everything in that defense. He was cleaning up every single thing with composure. Like Thiago Silva, man. Thiago Silva is playing like he's 22, whereas it's like 37 right now. Like, come on, man. We're so lucky, like we're so fortunate to actually have Thiago Silva, and to actually have him. He actually extended his contract long before the sanction actually happened. These Roman being whatever, you get to understand. So we're actually so lucky to actually have him for another season. That's all I can say for Thiago Silva right now. And then you had Azpilicueta. The skipper also put in a shift as well. It was an easy day at the office for him. So like, he was actually linking up with Mount and ZH. So you know him with the links up, so he actually didn't do much except for linking up play and actually having to do ball progression as so much in the first half. And then you had your Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek was so frustrating playing as a 6. Like, I wouldn't recommend Loftus-Cheek to actually play 6 for any team. I wouldn't recommend that. If you want to keep possession, if you want to win games, don't play Loftus-Cheek as a 6. Loftus-Cheek was being outrun, was being outpaced at each and every chance Middlesbrough had. The press was actually coming from Loftus-Cheek. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. The press was actually coming from Loftus-Cheek, because I can't remember the number. Is it number 23 for Middlesbrough? I can't remember his name, man. Can't remember his name. Where this guy actually did some squeaky turn, some nice turn, man. Some beautiful turn on Loftus-Cheek to actually drive the ball to Jones. I can't remember what this guy is. But 80% of the time, Loftus-Cheek was also being skinned. And then you had Kovacic. Kovacic didn't see much of him, because Mason Mount was like doing most of the job on the right hand side with ZH and then with ZH SP. You get to understand. So I didn't actually see much of him, but you know him with ball progression, actually cutting in or actually moving into those pockets of spaces. You know, it's his job. You get to understand. Then Pulisic on the left, didn't see much of him. Didn't do much, because the ball most of the time, majority of the game, was on the ZH side. You get to understand. So fair play to him, even though like much didn't happen on this side. But yeah, like I wouldn't fault him on anything. But what I can say is, like, I was scared he was gonna be injured. I felt like he needed a rest, because you have like World Cup qualifications actually coming up. He needs to play like 3 games for USA, so it's gonna be a lot on him, right? So I thought like he was gonna get a rest before international break. But other than that, man, fair play to Thomas Tuchel as well. And you had Lukaku, easy day at the office, man. So I can't fault him on anything since it's the FA Cup. So other than that, man, we're playing Palace at Wembley. We're playing Palace at Wembley. And I'm not going to jinx this. I'm seriously not going to jinx this. But I want us to be in the final and actually win this final. Because it's going to be the third time at Wembley if we pass. If you pass Crystal Palace, it's gonna be the third time at Wembley, because the two finals we actually lost. So it's gonna be the third time right now. So we can't, come on guys, like silverware, domestic cup for Thomas Tuchel, at least, man, at least. So I pray, seriously pray. So other than that, man, it's international break, and I feel like this international break actually came at the right time to actually for Chelsea to actually sort themselves out in terms of who's gonna be the new owner, all of those kind of things, you get to understand. So I really feel like Chelsea needed this international break. But other than that, man, please enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your long weekend. Other than that, peace out.